A brand new class of electric boats is creating a stir in Stockholm. The archipelago of 14 islands that makes up the Swedish capital and is connected by 57 bridges has long been home to marine transportation. Sweden has one of the greatest per capita recreational boating industries in the world, with an estimated fleet of 756,000 leisure vessels. But there is a significant environmental cost to that. Over 25% of Sweden's 2020 shipping-related CO2 emissions came from leisure boating, which also damages the seafloor and upsets animals with its noise. However, a Swedish business claims that their battery-powered boats may reduce pollution while also speeding up travel. Hydrofoils made by CANDELA are entirely electric and carbon-free. The business claims that within 6 months after its launch in August 2021, it had sold more than 100 of its 28-foot recreational boat, Model C8. Its passenger ships, which were unveiled on June 22, are anticipated to begin service in 2019. Hello and welcome to Tech and Large Live. Today we will be talking about the flying boats. Soon, the fastest electric ship in the world will travel the Stockholm archipelago in an effort to increase the appeal of using public transportation by boat. With a speed of 30 knots, the CANDELA P12 shuttle will start operating in the capital of Sweden the following year. According to its creators, the ship is not only the fastest of its kind, but also the most energy-efficient electric ship ever. It is hoped that this will make marine transportation in the city more appealing than trains, buses, and private vehicles. Naturally, a brand new design for the new seaplane based on a boat hull is required. It is crucial to construct the hull such that the aeroplane can take off with the least amount of power possible. Finding the ideal balance between aerodynamics and hydrodynamics is difficult, according to SINTEF research scientist KOUROSH. We are referring to electric motors that emit zero emissions and barely make a buzzing sound. This is difficult because as the plane gradually lifts as it acquires speed, the propellers above the wings first force the hull's bow down into the water. CANDELA's owner and CEO, GUSTAV HASSELSKOG, claims that he was inspired by Tesla, a manufacturer of electric vehicles. Tesla added a lot of style to electric vehicles. We want to create a very desirable product since that will hasten the transition to sustainability, according to HASSELSKOG. HASSELSKOG has a long history of boating interests. He owned a traditional powerboat before founding CANDELA in 2014, which he claims used roughly 15 times more fuel than our car. HASSELSKOG used a technique that has been around for a century in his quest to create a greener boat. Wing-like structures are affixed to the underside of the hull of hydrofoils. According to HASSELSKOG, as the boats gain speed, these wings lift them out of the water, decreasing friction and wake, allowing them to move quicker and boosting battery efficiency. The lightest hull, which is made of a composite carbon fiber, is crucial for enabling the boat to fly across the water, he continues. High-end battery-powered leisure boats are being developed by other businesses as well. ERIK Boats, founded by former SpaceX rocket engineers, will release its 24-foot aluminum boat this summer, while another Stockholm-based startup, XShore, has raised more than €71 million to increase manufacturing of its 100-mile range electric boat. But according to HASSELSKOG, the ride is smoother at higher speeds since the hydrofoils don't produce waves. You feel like you're flying. Ocean transport emissions are a complex issue that won't be solved by decarbonizing recreational boating. According to the European Commission, shipping generates over 1 billion metric tons of CO2 annually worldwide. Container ships, bulk cargo, and then tankers will be the 3 biggest generators of emissions. According to ELISE GEORGEFF, a researcher at the International Council on Clean Transportation, personal crafts are typically the smallest. According to GEORGEFF, larger ships cannot be electrified due to battery weight and range. However, shipping might pursue many pathways for decarbonization, such as employing low-carbon fuels, sustainably produced hydrogen or ammonia, or assistive technologies like wind power. However, she adds that small passenger boats on short, set itineraries are possible candidates to become electric. CANDELA is currently extending into commercial vessels because of this. The business is creating water ferries and taxis that can hold 6 to 30 people each. A 30-seat passenger boat will be tested in Stockholm on commuting routes as its maiden project the following year. According to CANDELA, the 12-knot speed limit in city center canals has been waived for the company's ferries because they produce nearly no wake, allowing the vessels to go at up to 30 miles per hour. Faster ferry trips might draw people away from land-based transportation, lowering traffic, congested areas, and vehicle-related air pollution, Hemming continues. Hemming notes that while the infrastructure for recharging electric boats still has to be improved, electrification in Stockholm is growing quite fast. Stockholm's flying boat. 3 carbon fiber wings that extend from the waterborne shuttle's hull allow the craft to lift itself above the surface, reducing drag and boosting speed and stability. The shuttle, which will fly across the lake, will carry commuters between the rapidly growing suburb of Ekero and the city center faster than the subway and bus lines it competes with, as well as to car travel during rush hour, according to the business. The 15-kilometer journey is completed by the CANDELA P12 shuttle in under 25 minutes, saving users daily 50 minutes. In 2 funding rounds, CANDELA claims to have raised a total of €32 million, of which €24 million came from venture capital firm EQT Ventures in the previous year. However, becoming green is not inexpensive. The retail price of the C8 leisure boat is around €300,000, which is comparable to the cost of other electric leisure boats on the premium market. CANDELA claims that compared to boats powered by combustion engines, operational costs can be reduced by up to 90%. According to HASSELSKOG, boating aficionados are keen to join the EV revolution. There are presently 200 units reserved, in addition to the 100 C8 models that have previously been sold, and numerous reservations for its P12 passenger ferry have already been received from Norway. In order to scale up manufacturing to satisfy this demand, CANDELA is moving to a new facility that is 4 times as large as its current one and expanding its 30-person team to 100 people. HASSELSKOG is looking into ways to automate CANDELA's production process in an effort to lower the cost of future models. The boating industry normally has a limited scale of production, and much of the work is done by hand. So that we can compete directly with boats powered by combustion engines, he explains, we want to really get the cost down. The boat's inventive construction results in a near-zero wake, and the region of Stockholm has granted it an exemption from the 12-knot speed limit, allowing it to travel at full speed and fly into the city center without inflicting wave damage to other vessels or delicate shorelines. No other ship has this kind of active electrical stabilization, according to the author. The P12 shuttle is silent, smooth, and steady, making it feel more like riding on a modern express train than a boat when flying over severe waves, according to ERIK EKLUND, Vice President of Commercial Vessels at CANDELA. The fastest electric ferry in the world can compete on mileage costs because to its cutting-edge technology, and can be added to new routes without significant infrastructure investments because all it requires is a dock and electricity. The CANDELA shuttle will start a 9-month testing period in 2023, and if it lives up to the lofty expectations set for it, it may eventually replace the city's fleet of more than 70 diesel-powered vehicles. With this, we conclude our video. We appreciate you helping us keeping it going by watching. The best way to support our channel is to watch another episode. Thank you for tuning in. To ensure that you never miss an episode, please subscribe to the channel.